Let me begin by thanking all of you who are associated with this project, this Michigan Poetry Project 2012. I particularly thank Mike Zeta and Felipe Ballesteros and the activist media group called Political Mobile for supporting me and encouraging me in a number of ways, and for making me part of this ongoing poetry project. So the poem that I'm going to read is called A Prose Poem in Scattered Fragments. 1. I write poems in prose and prose in poems, and I have no muses except the daily prose of living to prompt my words. 2. I echo line after line from the poets of the world, but I do not borrow, nor do I use what those pointy-headed ectomorphs in bow ties or buns call poetic license. I echo lines of fire, lines of the water, lines of the soil, lines of the leaves, and lines of the river to compose a poem called Solidarity, with each stanza offering a refrain of struggle. 3. Struggle is love made visible. 4. There are silences in the world. Silences that burn. Silences that turn into sighs and cries. Silences that accumulate. Silences that erupt like volcanoes. Silences that explode like bombs against the murderer of the world and the killer of truth. Silences that write the saddest and happiest lines. Silences that sing in the syllables of the rain. Silences that weave the warm quilt of a mother's love on a December night in the heart of an old peasant. But there are silences in the world, silences of the petty bourgeoisie, silences of the traitor, silences that serve safety and security and submission, silences that make a silent pact with inaction and comfort. 5. The strategy of petty B academic activism. See not, hear not, speak not, act not. 6. This is under the shade of Roque Dalton and Eduardo Galeano. In the name of those children who die of making toys for other children, and in the name of those children who melt in glass ovens in India, and in the name of those children who shine shoes on the streets of Manila, and in the name of those children who harvest cotton in Guatemala and get poisoned by pesticides, and in the name of those children who carry bags heavier than them in the streets of Sri Lanka, and in the name of those children who work railroads from dawn to dusk in Burma, and in the name of those children who work as moles in the mine shafts of Peru, and in the name of those thousands of little slaves that live in Bangladesh, and in the name of those Palestinian children who carry guns on their little shoulders, I too, Brother Roque, I too accuse private property of depriving them of love and of life and of everything. 7. This is under the shade of Eduardo Galeano again. When it is born of a genuine rage for speech, when it is born of a conviction orchestrated by love and a cause coming together, the human voice cannot be silenced by anyone or by anything. When denied a mouth, it speaks with the hands. And when denied the hands, it speaks with the eyes. And when denied the eyes, it speaks with the rest of the body. And when denied the rest of the body, it speaks with the last beat of the heart. And when denied the last beat of the heart, it still speaks even louder than before in the voice of history, even when it remains unwritten. And last, number 8, withstand my words if you can. See, some of my words are boiling, and some of them are roaring and raging, and some of them are erupting, and some of them are bursting volubly in the heat of anger, and some of them have meanwhile caught fire, and some of them are burnt into ashes, and some of them are obscene, and some of them are flippant, and some of them are imprecise, and some of them run the trills of the palm trees, coloratura, and some of them are butterflies in a bloodbath of salt, and some of them are feeble whispers, and some of them are bitter, and some of them are sour, and some of them are muffled and confused, and some of them are posters, and some of them are slogans, and some of them are songs, and some of them are lost, and some of them are unspoken, and some of them are yet to be born. Words are weapons provided you know how to hold them right. Thank you.